Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw. It's Diggs. Throwing right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Scrambling away. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Georgia going up tempo. Off play action. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dumb.
Oh, they block it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Diggs. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Tackled after picking up the first down. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used the reference in the last 30 years, Reese. Just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The give to the left. Trucks through the defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Gets it out fast. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Into traffic, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. No mid-season concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now after the short completion, it's second down. Looking for a man. It's Diggs. Get it out on the screen. Fights off the defender. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 20, Georgia 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Movement here from the tight end. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He'll set up to throw. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He'll just keep slinging it. Getting some heat. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Dropping back, it's Diggs. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And third down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And it's right down the boulevard. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Slams it ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has been a wall. -1, -1. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Here comes the field goal unit from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It is perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here come the Irish back on offense. The give from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. and he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back, you got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. At the 45, on his way. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 3rd down try for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd down, going up top. A strike downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. He's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll try to pop the draw.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Marches ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board.
He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Georgia, 10.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining.
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Wide receiver shows motion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Diggs. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sent out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The fair catch called for and made. Here come the Irish back on offense. A quick strike touchdown. touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Dogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He finds his man, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The hand to the running back. Oh, gave the defender the business. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They go to the ground. Pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made, but not in tip. First down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The throw. Fakes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the pummeling has started. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're trying to get to him. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Handoff from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. The Bulldogs will hustle from the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the right. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Diggs. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia, 17.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He's got incredible speed.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 41, Georgia 17.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Give to the running back. Discards a man. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, That is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking for a man, it's Diggs. He wants to go deep. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Slips away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is...
He's off to the races. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Back to pass, it's Diggs. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Pass to 50. The 40. Pass to 20. He takes it all the way back for the 2.